Bitcoin and cryptocurrency represent one of the most significant technological innovations in modern finance. To understand the debate about whether Bitcoin might survive or collapse in the future, it is first important to clearly understand what Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies actually are and how they work. Bitcoin is a type of digital or virtual currency that exists entirely online. Unlike traditional money such as dollars, euros, or rupees, Bitcoin has no physical form like coins or paper notes. It was introduced in 2009 by an unknown person or group using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. The idea behind Bitcoin was to create a financial system that does not depend on banks, governments, or other central authorities to process or approve transactions. Traditional banking systems rely on institutions such as central banks and financial intermediaries to manage transactions, verify payments, and maintain records. Bitcoin was designed to remove these middlemen by using a decentralized system powered by advanced computer technology. This system allows people to send and receive money directly to each other anywhere in the world using the internet. The technology that makes Bitcoin possible is called blockchain. Blockchain is essentially a public digital ledger that records every Bitcoin transaction that has ever taken place. Instead of being stored in one central database, this ledger is distributed across thousands of computers around the world. Each group of transactions is stored in a block, and these blocks are linked together in chronological order, forming a chain. Because of this structure, blockchain is considered highly secure. Once information is recorded on the blockchain, it becomes extremely difficult to change or delete it. This transparency allows anyone to verify transactions, which helps maintain trust in the system without needing a central authority. Another important concept in the Bitcoin system is mining. Bitcoin mining is the process by which powerful computers solve complex mathematical problems to validate and confirm transactions on the network. When these problems are solved, new Bitcoin is created and rewarded to the miners who contributed their computing power. This process both secures the network and introduces new coins into circulation. Cryptocurrency is the broader category that includes Bitcoin and many other digital currencies. After the success of Bitcoin, thousands of alternative cryptocurrencies were created. Some of the most well-known examples include Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple. Each of these cryptocurrencies attempts to improve or expand on Bitcoin's original idea by offering different features, transaction speeds, or technological capabilities. People use cryptocurrencies for several purposes. Some use them as a form of investment, hoping that their value will increase over time. Others use them for online payments, international transfers, or as part of decentralized financial systems known as DeFi. Because cryptocurrencies operate on global digital networks, they allow transactions to occur quickly and sometimes with lower fees compared to traditional banking systems. However, despite its innovation and popularity, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency remain complex technologies that require careful understanding. Their value, security, and long-term role in the global economy are still subjects of ongoing debate among economists, governments, and technology experts. Understanding how Bitcoin works is the first step toward evaluating both its potential benefits and its possible risks in the future. In recent years, a number of critics, analysts, and public figures have expressed serious concerns about the long-term stability of cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. Among them, Terrence Howard has voiced strong warnings suggesting that the cryptocurrency market may face significant problems in the future. While his statement that Bitcoin could die is controversial, it reflects a broader debate taking place among economists, financial experts, and technology researchers. One of the most commonly discussed concerns is the extreme volatility of Bitcoin's price. Unlike traditional currencies, such as the US dollar or euro, Bitcoin's value can change dramatically within hours or days. There have been periods where the price increased rapidly, attracting millions of new investors, followed by sudden crashes that wiped out billions of dollars in market value. Critics argue that such unpredictable price movements make Bitcoin unreliable as a stable form of money. A currency is normally expected to maintain relatively stable value so people can confidently use it for everyday transactions like buying food, paying salaries, or saving money. When the price constantly fluctuates, it becomes difficult for businesses and individuals to rely on it. Another concern raised by critics involves the lack of strong regulation in the cryptocurrency market. Traditional financial systems are monitored by governments, central banks, and regulatory institutions that aim to protect consumers and maintain economic stability. Cryptocurrencies, however, operate in a more decentralized and loosely regulated environment. While decentralization is often praised as one of Bitcoin's biggest strengths, critics argue that it can also create opportunities for fraud, scams, and illegal activities. Over the years, many investors have lost money due to cryptocurrency exchange hacks, fraudulent investment schemes, and unstable digital platforms. Without clear regulations and protections, some people worry that the market may remain vulnerable to manipulation. Environmental impact is another issue that critics frequently highlight. Bitcoin transactions are verified through a process known as mining, which requires powerful computers solving complex mathematical problems. This process consumes a significant amount of electricity, sometimes comparable to the energy consumption of small countries. Environmental experts and technology critics argue that such high energy use may not be sustainable in the long term, especially as the world tries to reduce carbon emissions and fight climate change. There are also technological concerns about scalability and efficiency. As more people use the network, transaction speeds can slow down and fees may increase. Critics argue that if Bitcoin cannot handle a large number of transactions efficiently, it may struggle to compete with modern financial systems or newer digital payment technologies. Because of these issues, volatility, regulatory uncertainty, environmental impact, and technological limitations, some critics believe the cryptocurrency market could face major challenges in the future. Even though many supporters remain optimistic about blockchain innovation, the warnings raised by figures like Terrence Howard contribute to an ongoing global discussion about whether cryptocurrencies will become the future of finance or face eventual decline. The discussion about whether Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies might survive or collapse offers an important opportunity to reflect on the future of digital finance and the lessons people should learn from this rapidly evolving field. Over the past decade, digital currencies have demonstrated how powerful technology can reshape traditional financial systems. They introduced new ideas such as decentralized networks, blockchain transparency, and peer-to-peer transactions that operate without banks or government intermediaries. Even if some cryptocurrencies fail in the future, the technologies and concepts behind them have already influenced how economists, governments, and technology companies think about money. One of the most important lessons for the future of digital finance is the value of financial education. Many people entered the cryptocurrency market without fully understanding how the technology works or how volatile digital assets can be. Social media hype, influencer promotion, and fear of missing out encouraged individuals to invest quickly in assets they did not study carefully. This situation shows that as financial technologies become more complex, society must place greater emphasis on financial literacy. People should understand basic concepts such as market risk, diversification, digital security, and the difference between speculation and long-term investment. Educated investors are less likely to fall victim to scams or unrealistic promises. Another lesson is the importance of responsible innovation and regulation. Technological breakthroughs often move faster than government policies. When cryptocurrencies first appeared, there were very few rules guiding how they should be traded, taxed, or monitored. This lack of oversight allowed innovation to grow rapidly, but it also created an environment where fraud, hacking, and manipulation could occur. The future of digital finance will likely require a balanced approach in which governments create clear regulations that protect users while still allowing innovation to continue. Proper frameworks can help build trust in digital systems and encourage responsible development of financial technology. A further lesson relates to technological sustainability and efficiency. Some cryptocurrencies, particularly those using energy-intensive mining processes, have raised concerns about environmental impact and energy consumption. As digital finance grows, developers and researchers must focus on designing systems that are more efficient and environmentally responsible. New blockchain models, improved consensus mechanisms, and greener technologies may help reduce the environmental footprint of digital currencies. This challenge highlights how innovation must also consider long-term global sustainability. The debate surrounding Bitcoin's future also teaches society the importance of critical thinking in the digital age. Technologies often experience cycles of excitement, hype, correction, and stabilization. The early internet boom in the late 1990s is a good example where many companies failed, but the underlying technology ultimately transformed the world. Similarly, some cryptocurrencies may disappear, but the broader concept of digital financial infrastructure may continue to develop and improve. Instead of reacting to extreme optimism or extreme pessimism, individuals and institutions should analyze information carefully, evaluate evidence, and make balanced decisions. Ultimately, the future of digital finance will likely involve a combination of traditional financial systems and innovative technologies. Central banks are already exploring digital currencies, while financial institutions are experimenting with blockchain for secure transactions and record keeping. These developments suggest that the lessons learned from cryptocurrency experiments will help shape more stable and reliable financial systems in the future. By prioritizing education, responsible regulation, sustainability, and critical thinking, society can ensure that digital finance evolves in a way that benefits both individuals and the global economy.